Another important question related to the visual acuity, which is all-time favorite of the examiners, and this time I am discussing a numerical related to the visual acuity with a twist. So let us see this question. The question says that at 20 feet, the smallest letters, at the 20 feet, the smallest letters that the child can read is 20 by 60 line. 20 feet means it is equivalent to 6 meters. You know that 6 by 6 is actually equivalent to 20 by 20 in foot. So in US they take in foot, here in India we take it in meters, but otherwise it is equivalent. 6 by 6 is actually equivalent to 20 by 20. Now this child is standing at the 20 feet and the visual acuity is 20 by 60. Right? So it is not 20 by 20, okay, it is less. Now you have the child walk towards the eye chart, how far she walks before she can see 20 by 20 line. Now you have to comprehend this. If you remember the concept of the Snellen's chart, if this is the topmost letter, okay, let us take an example of the topmost letter. If this is the topmost letter and if the person who is standing at a distance of the 20 feet is able to see it, then what is the angle that is going to be subtended? So the angle which is going to be subtended here, okay, will be 5 minutes of the arc. So angle that is going to be subtended will be 5 minutes of the arc. We know that this is the minimum angle of resolution and each letter will subtend the minimum angle of resolution at the respective distance. So for the visual acuity 20 by 20, there will be an angle of 5 minutes of the arc and the person will be able to see it at 5 minutes. But this child is not having the visual acuity of 20 by 20. This child is having the visual acuity of 20 by 60, which is about 1/3. That means the person will be able to see when the angle subtended is 3 times. The angle subtended is 3 times. So 3 times the angle subtended, that means the patient has to go further. He will not be able to see it from a distance of 20 feet. So that means the distance is decreased by 3 times. So how will you decrease the distance? If the child was standing at a distance of 20 feet and you have to decrease the distance 3 times, so that will be approximately 7 feet. So now this child has to stand at 7 feet so that the angle subtended is 3 times, so that the person will be able to see the 20 by 20 line. So he has to stand at 7 feet like this. 7 feet pe he has to stand. So how much forward he has to go? How much forward he has to go? So that means 20 minus 7, that is equal to 13 feet. So let us look at the options here. The options are 15 feet, 7 feet, 13 feet and 5 feet. Now 15 and 5 are gone, but don't get confused between the 7 and 13. They are not asking how much distance they have to stand. They are saying how much distance one has to move forward. So move forward jo ho raha hai, that will be 20 minus 7. So answer will be your 13 feet. This is again a beautiful question, will not take much of the time, but yes, it depends upon the concepts. So if your concepts are clear related to the visual acuity, I think this will be an excellent question which will just test your knowledge about the Snellen's chart, minimum angle of resolution, and you are done with the question. Alright.